All right. So last time we talked about net pay and deductions, and just a reminder, the idea is that you get a certain amount of money per year. Let's say you got paid $46,000 in total, okay? Decent salary. You lose a lot of that money to the government to pay for stuff like CPP and EI. So those are deductions. Today we're going to talk about how you can figure out how much money of this 46,000 you actually get to take home and put in your wallet, okay? The first one, the course pack uses these things called deduction tables. These are more for people that are employers that are like own their own company, self-employed people, whatever, so that you can figure out how much money you're supposed to make. So you can look here, it says this is federal, this is BC. So federal means Canada, BC is provincial for the province. They have the years, so it's super out of date, and these are for monthly pay. So if you got one paycheck a year. They have different ones for bi-weekly or weekly or whatever. So basically what you do is you say, okay, how much do I make per month? So let's say I make $27.50. Okay, so you go down the chart and you find, okay, that's in this column, and you say, what's my claim code? So that's going to be figured out depending on your type of job and a lot of factors. So let's say you're claim code 2, and when you look down here, this will tell you how much money needs to be paid to federal government. Same thing in the BC side, because you need to pay federal and BC. You find the category. This doesn't go far enough, and then you find the right spot. So this is, you have a homework question based on it, but it's not as important unless you're self-employed. This is a lot more important, and it's how to figure out actually your taxes. I'm going to go through an example with you. It takes a long time. There are websites where you can just do it and put it in. You do need to figure out your taxes eventually. So like knowing how to do this is going to happen in your life. So let's go through the steps. First, find your gross annual salary. I gave it to you, but like if you got a monthly salary of like $1,200, you do $1,200 times 12 months or something. So ours is 46,000. Cool. Now we need to find the EI payments. So that is 1.62%. So I'm going to do 0.0162 times 46,000. So that gave me 745.20 cents. Now there is a maximum of that. So if you earned more money, it can never be higher than that. Okay. The second one, same idea, 0.051 times our cap, or times our salary. 0.051 times 46,000 gave me $2,346. Okay, again, underneath the cap. So those are our two amounts of deductions we're going to pay. So now we're going to find our taxable income. So basically, this income you make, you lose this in taxes. So you don't have to pay taxes again on top of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our gross annual salary, this, 46,000, and then we're going to take away the two taxes we just did, okay, minus EI, minus CPP. So those two numbers. When I do that, I'm going to get 46,000 minus 745.2 minus 2346. Okay, that gave me 42908.80. Okay, so that's how much money we are going to have to pay taxes on. So now we're going to find the federal and provincial income tax. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to this chart down here. This is the federal, this is the provincial. Each of them charges you taxes. Provinces charge you way less tax, but you have to calculate both. So 42,209, okay, so I'm going to put that into the first category. So your first 46,605 gets taxed at 15%. If you earn more than that, whatever's on top gets taxed at the extra percent. So we're actually too small. We're less than this number, so we're just going to do 15%. So 15 times 42908.80, and that's going to give us our federal tax. Okay, so 0.15 times 42908.80. So that gave me 6436.32. So that means you have to pay over $6,000 in federal tax. It's a lot. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing over here, but for provincial. So this is 0.0506. Now be careful. This only goes up to 40K. So we have more than that. So we are going to pay the entire 40K, 4707. Oops. So when we do that, 4707 times 0.0506, that gave me 2059.80. 0.77. You have to round because it's money. Cool. Now, this is where we're going to pay the little bit extra. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the 42908.80 and I'm going to subtract what we put into this first category, the 40,707. Okay? When I do that, 42908.8 minus 40707, it leaves me with 2201.80. So this is what we're going to pay taxes on at the higher rate. You don't pay taxes on the entire thing, okay? So it's going to be 0.077 times 2201.80. This is going to be really small. So this was 169.53 rounds to 54. So now we need to add these two together, and that's our total provincial tax. So plus 2059.77 gave me a total of 2229.31. Okay, so this is my provincial tax, this is my federal tax. It sucks, it's almost $9,000. So I'm going to rate these numbers. Well, we don't have to. We found the federal, we found the provincial. So now we need to find tax credits. Tax credits are different than deductions. Deductions basically is, I earned this much money, I have to pay taxes on this, but then you deduct whatever your deductions are and you only pay taxes on what's left, so this much. Tax credits say you had to pay this much tax, we're going to decrease your taxes. So a lot of these are like government initiatives to make you vote for them that sound all good. So what you do, there's more, but we're just going to do the very basics. So it's 15% of a basic amount that everyone gets, the CPP, and the EI. Okay, so I'm going to say 0.15 times, and I'm going to add these three numbers together. So the 12,298 plus the EI, which we calculated up here, was 745.2 plus the CPP, which was 2346. Okay, when I do that, I'm going to get some number, 298 plus 745.2 plus 2346, and then remember to multiply the total by 15%, and that gave me 2308.38. So what that means, this is going to get subtracted from our taxes. We don't have to pay that much. It's like forgiven or whatever you want to think about. So I'm going to take these two numbers added together and subtract this number. So the 6436.32 plus 2229.31. That's all of our taxes minus our tax credits, 2308.38. And that's going to tell us how much tax we actually have to pay. So 6436.32 plus 2229.31 minus the tax credits, 2308.38, and that left me with a total of 6357.25. That's the total taxes we have to pay. So what we're going to do is we're going to find our net income, which is how much goes in your pocket, into your bank account, whatever. It's not the 46,000, because remember, we had to pay EI and CPP. So it's actually our taxable income. It's this number minus the taxes. Okay, so 42908.80 minus 6357.25, which was our income taxes. 42908.8 minus 6357.25. So the grand total was 36551.55. So I want you to understand, we started with $46,000, but we actually only got $36,000. We paid about $10,000 in taxes. I just want you to see these steps are very complicated. You can use websites or get someone to do it for you. That's totally fine, like an accountant. But I just want you to see where the money goes and where it comes from. Okay? These steps always work. There are more steps and more complicated when you get older and there's more deductions, but these are the basics that are always true. And that's it.